What's up, everyone? I want to talk about the UFC VIP experience that you can purchase through On Location. Now, if you've ever been to a UFC fight, I'm sure a lot of you are in agreement that there's nothing else like it. They're very fun. There's a lot of energy. We've been to around 9 events. 300. We went to the UFC at the Spear event, UFC 306. We went to a UFC Fight Night in Paris in 2023. So we've been to several UFC events, had a great time at all of them, but we never did the VIP experience. And then before we purchased our tickets, we were trying to do some research, trying to get some additional information besides what's on the website. Basically looking for other fans' experience that did the VIP experience. And we didn't find anything. We found a few things, but nothing really in depth. And that's what this video is going to detail. How to purchase the tickets, what is the VIP experience, what all comes with it, and is it worth it? So we did the VIP experience for UFC 310. It was a good card, but it didn't have anyone that had a huge name. So with that being said, it did impact ticket prices. I felt like some of the other events we were looking at VIP experiences they were more expensive. So just keep that in mind when you go to purchase the tickets. Okay, so to purchase the tickets, what you'll do is you'll go to the UFC homepage, select menu, then select events tab, and there's where you'll find the VIP experience location. From there, it'll give you a little bit of background information, a little bit of information about what all it entails, and then it'll have the list of events at the bottom. So just scroll through, select the one you want. I'll just select this one, for example. And from here, it'll kind of give you a backstory of the different packages and what each package entails. Now, there's 4 packages. The first one is the Rising Star. It is the lowest, the cheapest version, I guess. And then the Challenger, a little bit of midsection, and then the Champion. It's not the highest level, but as far as what it entails, it does provide floor seats. And then the Elite package, I've never seen a price located. You have to contact the On Location representatives. Okay, so after you make your purchase, you'll receive an email. The email will include a confirmation number. It's essentially your receipt, right? So you won't hear much after that until it's time for the event to start. The ceremonial weigh-ins, the Friday before. That day, that morning, you'll receive an email and a text message stating the location of the ceremonial weigh-ins, the time, what entrance to use, and there you will get your VIP lanyard and you'll be assigned seating. Now, if you've ever been to the weigh-ins before, it's free to the public. Even if you're not going to the event, it's free for everyone. So the good thing about this is you don't have to worry about showing up late and sitting at the back of the arena to watch the weigh-ins. You'll have assigned seating. It's in proximity of the stage, so you have good viewing. So it's just a little added benefit to that. So one of the cool things about the VIP experience is you get your own entrance into the arena. For us, we did it at Las Vegas at the T-Mobile Arena. So if you've ever been to one of these events, it's basically like any other live sporting event. Chances are there's going to be a line when you're trying to get in. They do prohibit a lot of items, so you have to go through like a metal detector and you have to take all your stuff out of your pockets. And the venue will open 1 hour before the first prelim takes place. So in Vegas, I believe the first prelim takes place at 3 p.m. local time. So the doors open at 2. Well, by 1:30, there's a line. and there's hundreds of people in line trying to get in because everybody wants to get their food and drinks before they get seated. With the VIP experience, you will get your own designated entrance, and it's right next to the main entrance. It's just off to the left-hand side. There's a door there. It says VIP Experience. So you go to that door, and when we went, this is my experience, we had no one in front of us. We walked in. We showed them our ID cards, just our driver's license, and then they had a list right there with your name on it. So they check your name off, and then they give you this little cool lanyard that you wrap around your neck. And basically this shows everyone at the arena, the staff members, that you did purchase the UFC VIP experience and you're allocated to attend and do certain things within the arena compound. Now for us, once they gave us the badge, they had another staff member there to escort us up to the lounge. So from the time we got to the arena to the time we got to the lounge, it took maybe 3 minutes max. In comparison, when we went to 306 at the Spear, we stood outside for over an hour. And even though it was September, it was fairly hot. So if it's raining, think of the weather related. It could be a very long hour that you're waiting to get into the arena. This bypasses all that. Like I said, by the time we got there, by the time we got inside and to the lounge area, 3 minutes, 4 minutes max. So once you arrive to the lounge area, they have it's kind of like a buffet style food setting, and they have people that as soon as the dish gets low, they're restocking it. And throughout the night, you'll see like it may be American cuisine. Half an hour later, you go back and it's Mexican cuisine or Asian. So they have a wide variety of food. And as you can see, when you're inside, they have the curtains open. So you can look out into the arena and look at fights and watch them and keep up with them. And they also have TVs throughout the lounge as well that's showing the fights. But there is food. My wife and I, we didn't know like what kind of food they would have. And basically it's kind of like bar food, but it's finger food. You're not going to have a 4-course meal there or anything like that, but there is enough to go around. It was never empty at any point the whole night. And as you can see, like there's the bar right there. The drinks and the waitresses will take care of you. As soon as we walked in, she greeted us with a smile. And she kept our drinks full the whole night. Anything you can think of as far as drinks goes, they will have it. Throughout the early prelims and the prelims, UFC fighters will start walking around. Some of them have bodyguards or staff members, and then other ones are just kind of mingling around. And it's not like lower level new fighters. It's a good mix. And throughout this, you will receive a text message stating someone is on their way to the lounge or they're already in the lounge. And you see Donald Cerrone, Justin Gaethje, Bilal Muhammad. Here on the screen, Bobby Green. Charles Oliveira ended up showing up, and they're very approachable. And they're not above themselves. Everyone that we met was very humble, enthusiastic, just as excited as we were. Josh Emmett spoke to us for probably 20 minutes, and all throughout the night he'd come over and just hang out with us and talking to us about the fights. So it was a really cool experience. We met Bo Nickel. Bo Nickel was very humble gentleman. And then we met Alex Pierre at the very end, that tipped the night off. And then what you see here is the view from the seating that we were assigned. So we're far enough away to where we could see the screen, but we weren't in the nosebleed section either. We were mid-level seating. It was a great viewing experience because you can see into the octagon, but yeah, you can also see the big screen above. So my thoughts is, if you're considering it and you've been to a UFC fight before, I highly recommend it. So that pretty much sums it up. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, I cannot express enough that, in my opinion, and all the fight cards we've been to, is the VIP experience worth it? In my opinion, yes. You get to meet the fighters, you get free drinks, you get free food. That can be expensive. It can add up very quickly. And the seats, you get good seats. So for the amount of money you're going to purchase regular seats for and not receive any other benefits, in my opinion, paying the extra money for the experience, it costs more up front, but I think we spent probably the same amount of money as if we were to buy the mid-level seats on the day that they went on sale. And if you've purchased tickets before, many of you may know that as soon as they go on sale, there's a tendency for people to purchase them in bulk and then resell them out, so you're going to end up paying more in the long run if you don't purchase those tickets the day they go on sale. So if you have any thoughts, questions, feel free to hit me up. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good day.